Well, hello guys! We are back with another video of Trick and Treat, and I have actually been I've been very happy to play this again. I feel it's interesting to find out what is happening here. So, should we just get right into it, or what do we do? Okay. Let's proceed then. Okay, let's see what is going on here. So last time we were in the forest, and then what happened? Oh yeah, one cat came and we did all weird things, and then they said this was the day before, or like the day before they got there. Okay, let's. It is a day like any other. So normal. That is what was. Oh my god, I can't even read anymore. So normal. That it was almost painful. No, oh, I get it now. Okay, I'm stupid. The only special thing that could be said about it is that it's October 31st. Far, very, very far were the memories when I was a kid and went out with my friends to ask for sweets from house to house. Okay guys, let me just warm up. I can't even read today. Oh god, I haven't been using my voice. Just remembering it made me sigh. I feel nostalgic. Some things were better when I was a child, or at least seems like that. There were some who had good costumes, and whether us superheroes or monsters. My friends and I, on the other hand, had to use our imagination. Creativity was our costume, you could say, no matter how funny it could sound. I remember that my mother once painted red in my face. Painted red my face. Okay, that doesn't make sense. And told me, you will be the devil. Oh! But it seems only she saw it that way. When we went from home to home, everyone said I was the tomato man. But those things didn't matter to me since we always had a good time. Quite. If I ask for candy now, even if I had the best costume, I'm sure no one would give me anything. Except perhaps a scolding from acting like a child when I am 17 years old. Oh, so he's 17 years old, that's good to know. But anyway, I can't stay in the past. I must live in the present, no matter how little exciting that might be. Quite again. Back to reality. We are a group of friends who don't have any plans for today. We are still not old enough to go to a disco. And I doubt guys as us would have any luck in that environment. The other option would be to go to a party, meet girls and have fun. Everything perfect except that nobody has invited us. Not being popular has its disadvantages. Hey Alex, let's have a couple matches. What do you say? My friend Steven called my attention while playing with the game console. Oh, so he plays a lot of games. He isn't very popular and he's 17 years old. Good. And his friend's name is Steven. Rush Red. I believe that's what the game is called. A fast and quite complicated fighting game for me. I would normally agree to play with him, but for some reason I don't feel in the mood today. I have no desire to play now. I replied with a discouragement. I almost feel bad for doing it. Boring. The AI is no rival for me. Oh, he's a real player, huh? Steven said with confidence. That you're playing on normal difficulty does not help your argument. I don't feel like losing. But if you want, you can challenge to Alfred, I said, leading the attention to my other friend. I don't know how to play that, answered Alfred, doubting for a second. He is sitting behind the PC, but it seems that he isn't doing anything interesting. The screen only shows a lot of text. I think he is in Wikipedia. Hey, don't you have something more fun to do? I asked with discount mention. Discouragement without even thinking about what he was reading. Alfred looks at me surprised. The actual problem of society is that people are not interested in discovering their history. He is one of those pseudo-intellectuals always looking for any rare information to appear smarter than others. When we forget our past mistakes, we are doomed to repeat them. He added later. What are you talking about? This village is small and it's... Oh god, I didn't get to read that. Nothing outside of the normal has ever happened in it. Alfred laughs, smuggling after hearing that. Your arrogance is worthy of praise. He paused, filling his chest with pride. The very fact is it is a small town, is the reason it's full of mysteries. Did you know that 20 years ago, on this date, a man disappeared? So, what about it? I asked without being impressed or even interested in the least. Things like that happen all the time in all places. As I thought, you don't know the story, despite living in this very place, Alpha said while adjusting his glasses in an arrogant gesture. There is a legend behind the disappearance. That is what I was reading. After listening to him, I looked back at the computer screen with curiosity. It's then that I noticed that it was not Wikipedia, but some other page. Come on, read this and learn a little, Alfred said, inviting us to read what was on the screen. Both Steven and I moved closer to read it. Oh, god, okay. I get way too excited for this. Town of Epicon, Oxfordshire County, 1994. So if that's 20 years ago, we are in 2014. Okay. I came to this town with only 4,000 inhabitants to support them in an investigation. Truth is that never in my life have I seen something this strange. I won't say your typical detective-ish nonsense that I have seen thousands of strange things in my life. I've seen many crimes, yes. Some difficult to solve, but all of them were human. Even if you don't know how they managed to perpetrate the crime, you know that they are people like anyone else. In this case, I don't think I'm able to say the same thing. Truth is that I can't understand what happened. Oh. I was called for the disappearance of a man named Matthew Graham. 23 years. Oh god, that's young, man. Oh. Single. The last time he was seen, he was returning home from a Halloween party. He had drank alcohol but was still sober. Or at least, that's what witnesses said. Anyway, this is not something which can be explained with a similar drunkenness. He apparently got lost on the way home and decided to enter the forest called Oakwood. It had rained yesterday, so the ground was wet and muddy. We could easily find his traces, which were leading deep inside the forest. Apparently, he walked for 3 hours before stopping. I say, stop! But the truth is, we don't know what happened then. The track suddenly ended up in a clearing in the forest. And that's all. There was no evidence of struggle, no other trace or pieces of clothing on the ground. There was no blood, no more footprints, or anything else. The depth of his last footprints on this position, they were indicated that he was still walking. At no point he stood still. Oh god. It was as if he had vaporized in the air. With all his clothes, in the middle of his walk. Obviously, I can't believe such a thing, but I can't give another explanation. The only thing I remember is that near the footprints I sensed a faint smell of rot. Oh, that's why they got scared when they smelled the rot? Ah, oh god, the hiccups. However, there were no animal corpses nearby. It is ridiculous to think he suddenly started to decay and became earth. In the end, the case was closed in just 3 days. With no evidence of any kind, we couldn't say anything, but that he decided to escape from the village. However, while officially there was no more to do, I couldn't sleep in peace. Thinking about it, what could have happened to him took away my sleep. In my mind I thought all sort of theories, like maybe everything was a plan developed by Matthew. But indeed, they all seem impossible. I decided to investigate more on the issue. I searched the town for similar stories, and to my surprise I found 4 more, all young men. The story was always the same. They walked into the forest alone, disappearing without a trace. Even more curious is that all of them disappeared on the same date, October 31. But there is more. A detail that completely eliminates the possibility that there is a killer or kidnapper behind this. And that is the separation of the years. Roger Bacon disappeared in 1942. Mitchell Smith disappeared in 1867. Oh god. Jason Black disappeared in 1830. And the worst of all, Oswald Taylor disappeared in 1707. Oh god, that's... what? It simply couldn't be possible. My curiosity led me to dig deeper. I thought that the answer may be in the past of the forest. It was then when I discovered that what seemed to be a simple and boring forest actually hid a great story. Before it was called Oakwood or Oaks Forest, the place was called Winchwood. The wood winch was huge, similar to witch. Taking into consideration that it is an old name and language changes over time, that indicates that it was the forest of witches. Oh god. Apparently more than 400 years ago, the people of the village believed witches lived in the woods. Unfortunately, Natalie, I can't read, I'm sorry, you gotta read that yourself. Almost all the information is already lost. They were stories told in voice, without a properly written record. I just know that with the change of religion to Christian, people stopped seeing the witches with good eyes and began to hunt them. Apparently the last one before her death cast a not a nurse, oh my god, on the forest, which even today should continue to exist. That reminds me, it's so sad why people killed all those innocent women. They didn't do anything wrong. Let's move on. Anyway, obviously, I cannot accept something like that as the answer. In the end, I have no other choice than accepting that each one of them escaped from the village, using the legend of the forest to make it look like it was something supernatural. Oh. Interesting story. I didn't know that such a story was hidden in this town. I said honestly surprised, even it is a lie. It managed to hold my interest. Wait, there is something more. Alfred said at the same time he scrolls to the comments. We read what was written there. A couple of comments called our attention. Both of them talk about some creature. At the time they felt a horrible fear for what could happen to them. Well, the two comments share great similarities, but they could have been written by the same person. There are many other than deny it. Looks like many people went to the forest because of the legend, but couldn't find anything. Quiet. I thought I thought that you only read these things to look more cool before the girls, replied Stephen as a joke. Alfred giggled with a little shame. Oh. Apparently, yes. He admitted it. That was a secret everybody silently knew. Well, now we have an activity for tonight. Thank you. Thanks myself, thanks. Stephen said at the same time he makes a face overflowing with enthusiasm. What? I asked, completely lost. I thought we were just killing time. Simply, let's go to that forest, Stephen replied without hesitation. Sorry. He seemed really fascinated by the story. Are you insane? Said Alfred, unable to believe what he just heard. You only needed to look at his face to know he did not like the idea. Despite everything you heard, you want to go? Of course. It would be a test of courage among us three, replied Stephen, full of confidence. Perhaps too much. He should relax a bit. Don't tell me you're afraid, aren't you? No. Why should I be afraid? Answered Alfred. At the same time, he folds his arm, making a false gesture of security. It's more than obvious that you are afraid, Alfred. Almost as much as when you have to talk with a girl. And what about you, Alex? Don't tell me you won't come. Suddenly Stephen asked me, at the same time looking at me mockingly. Don't tell me you want to be the chicken of the group. I hate that tone of voice he uses. Oh, that's a good voice giving I have, huh? He has an irritating voice and I gave him one. I will never give you that, I said without thinking, showing a confident smile and look. I will never get you that. Well, let's not say more. Take your coats, backpacks, flashlights and some food. We are going to the forest, Stephen said, full of energy. Yeah! Adventure time! We three said in Onishan. I don't know what that word is, but I'm Onishan. Let's move on. As if we were going to have some kind of private party. Not really knowing what we were doing or what we were going to find. Oh, so this is... Oh god, no. Stop, Lucas. Stop. 2:13 a.m. Okay, this is after we, what do you call it? We perished away, we blacked out, yes. And this is after it. Okay. Uh-oh. Hello? Oh god. No, I don't like that. I want the music to come back. Okay. I awake completely confused, not knowing how much time had passed. Oh god, please stop. My head hurts like hell, but I can't blame it. Fortunately, the pain goes away quickly, just as my confusion. Soon I'll come back to my sense. My flashlight is lying on the ground, shining towards the empty air. I immediately pick it up. It was my only protection against the darkness that surrounds me. Then I remember that Stephen and Alfred were with me. Stephen! Alfred! Can you hear me? Without thinking, I screamed their names in the dark while trying to find them with my flashlight, but there is no trace of them. They are gone. Oh god. Where the hell are they? And what the heck just happened? I really don't understand anything. Shit! We should have stayed at home. This is not a proof of courage. We could be in danger. I have to find them. Yes, let's go. Oh, Jesus Christ, the burps. Oh god, sorry. We have to go find them. 2:19 a.m. Little time has passed since I started to look for my friends, and I already can't stand this place. I'm going crazy in this forest. The darkness that covers it is unnatural. It is the darkness that steals your own sanity, replacing it with anxiety. Anxiety. That's what it's called. To make it worse, the air is damp and cold as in winter, carrying a strong rot smell. As if there were corpses of animals hidden throughout the forest. The atmosphere in this place is oppressive. With every step you take, it makes you more uncomfortable. Since I started to look for my friends, I felt that something is watching me, but there is nothing. I sigh with my voice full of frustration. I just want to get out of here. I continue... 2 seconds. I continue walking devoid of any hope. No matter where I look or how much I walk, I find nothing. I cannot even hear the sounds of animals. Rather, it seems they are already dead and rotting. No! No, 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 no. I have to calm myself. I said to myself. I stopped for a moment to rest. I breathed deeply, but the rotten air of this place does me no good. Immediately I start to cough as if I had something stuck in the throat. Shit! 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 What am I going to do? Oh god. This cursed forest seems endless. And even if by miracle I could escape, I cannot abandon Stephen and Alfred. I'm really screwed up. Again I sigh. Feeling on the verge of tears. My frustration is building up, but I have to do my best to keep calm. If I fall into despair, then there is no doubt I will be joining the list of missing persons. In the end, I decide to keep walking. Step by step, I should get somewhere. At least, I was convinced that staying in the same place would not do me any good. Even if it was only to deceive myself, feeling that I am doing something. I wanted to continue walking. Okay. Time passes without any changes. Only the sound of my footsteps, not footprints, can be heard. Knowing that as soon as you stop you will be surrounded by a dead silence is a good incentive to keep walking. Yeah, it is. Oh god, that's scary. It's just walking. And that's just quiet. That would be scary, man. But my legs are already hurting. Suddenly, I hear a crack at my feet. Instantly, I take a step back and look below to see what made that sound. What is this? What is this? I whispered to myself, surprised discovering that I had stepped on animal bone. Oh no! I believe that it's from an animal, although I do not rule out the possibility that it belongs to a person. But for my own good, I prefer not to think about that. An expression of anguish is drawn on my face. It is best to ignore it. I have to keep walking. Suddenly my flashlight reveals something. Without hesitating, I point towards there again. Uh-oh. No, no, don't jump scare me. You better not jump scare me now. It's the cat! Only to realize with the surprise that it's the white cat. The one from before which made the awful meow. But this time I find it lying on the ground. Oh no, is it dead? Please don't bleed dead. It appears to be fainted and is wounded. Oh, help it! I want to help it. Then what should I do? Pick her up? Why should I let her be? Okay, in this scenario maybe it isn't the best possibilities to help a cat. But I won't. It is best to continue without waking her. That cat is dangerous. It's her fault that I ended up in this place and my friends are missing. What? How does she know that? But even knowing that, from some strange reason I can't help but feel sorry for her. Even if it is unnatural, it is still an animal. I then bent down to see her closer. She is unconscious, and there is a thin line of blood coming from her mouth. Oh no, what happened? I'm a real idiot, aren't I? Yes you are, Axel, you are a real idiot. I said to myself at the same time I cleaned the blood from her mouth with a handkerchief that I had with me. Fortunately, she doesn't wakes up. Okay. I then close her mouth, making her appearance a little better. Now she seems to be peacefully sleeping. Oh no. Oh, what happening? What is happening? Okay, let's move on. After a long dive, I decide to pick her up carefully. I don't know what the powers of this cat are, but if she brought me here, maybe she can return me to my world. With her in my arms, I decide that the best thing I can do is to continue walking. Okay, we are good people today. Yes, we are. I'm feeling great. Helping a cat, getting lost in the forest. I can't seem to find my friends. Well, maybe it isn't the best day either. So, let's move on. 2:31 a.m. Okay, still in the forest. Again, I find myself in the dark forest walking aimlessly. Only moving forward, but I didn't seem I was getting somewhere. In my arms I carry the cat, which sleeps soundly. Oh god. Oh, no, 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 I don't like that voice. A girl voice? I will take it as a creepy girl voice, because it always is, isn't it? Come here. No, no, more whispering. Come here, come. What am I doing? I'm talking to myself. Get on. Come here. Here you will be safe. I suddenly stop. Hello? I was probably easy to see the disbelief on my face at that moment. Is that voice again? I whispered. Is that voice again? I whispered to myself with no one to listen to me. Shortly after, I found the cat. A mysterious voice appeared in my mind. Is it a feminine voice? Soft and gentle, as if it belonged to a princess from a fairy tale? But I can't run. It is a feminine. Okay, so it is like, come here, you be safe. Am I really going crazy? Or is this the forest that doesn't make any sense? I don't know, but I don't like any of the two options. I then feel the cat move in my arm. Oh god, what? How? I'm so dumb. I should have saved. I should have saved back there when I could have ignored the cat and I could have picked up the cat. Okay. Oh god, that was dumb of me. I then feel the cat move in my arms. I look down at her confused, just to see how she opens her red eyes suddenly. Oh god. I become quiet at that instant. Oh, you're such a cutie! For a moment, the two stayed in motionless, staring into the eyes of each of the other. The red eyes of the cat are disturbing to me, but also there is something fascinating about them, something that attracts me. I lose myself in her eyes, as if I hypnotized, until suddenly she jumps with the intention of scratching my face. Ouch! Ow! My reflex is pushing her at the same time. I jump back, turning my head to dodge her claws. I managed to dodge her attack, but in the process I dropped my flashlight. I panicked and acted clumsily. The flashlight falls near me, lighting up a tree in the vicinity. As soon as I lift my hands, I remember how dense As soon as it left my hands, I remember how dense this abnormal darkness is. I quickly pick it up, not even thinking before taking action. Oh no, 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 please don't. And then light the place where the cat was. Woo! What is this? Only to discover she had okay, what the fuck am I doing? Arched her body angrily as if she feared an attack from me. Those red eyes stare at me, shining with the light of the flashlight as if they were jewels, reflecting a fearsome hatred and rejection towards me. My body freezes after seeing them. I can't even think. The cat then lets out a thunderous meow. Meow! Similar to the one before, but weaker. Although not any less frightening. There is no doubt there is something wrong with that animal. It must be cursed. Everything is her fault. She must be some kind of evil spirit, a pet of the witches. I feel how panic seizes me. My heart beats quickly, begging me to do something. My mouth is dry and my forehead covered with cold sweat. What should I do? Oh no, 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 God damn it! Why don't I get to save before this? Okay, well, maybe there's many different ways of ending this. But I want to save the cat. I want to be friends with the cat, so I will confront the cat. Please be the right choice. No, I should not despair. I have to calm down and think carefully about what I should do. With that in mind, I take a breath deep and look again at her. Soon the expression in my eyes changes from fear to courage. Hello there. I realize it is only a cat. Without a doubt a strange one, but my life is not actually in danger. That's a good thought. That isn't a tiger staring at me, but a simple cat. Apparently her only power are those weird meows. If she could kill me, she would have already done it. So I rule out that possibility. Her work must be transporting the victim to this area of the forest so unnatural and shady. Oh god, the burps today. After filling my lungs with air, I slowly walk towards the cat. Yeah, slowly, right? Oh god! Her meows get louder with every step, but I don't let them scare me. Seeing that I do not turn back, she simply takes a step back. In my mind, I smiled at that image. Oh, how cute! The prey is now the hunter. I look at her directly while advancing. Little by little, her meows become weaker, as if she was losing strength. Then I suddenly jump and take her in my hands. She hardly resisted at all. Not so tough now, huh? Right? You look better like this. She's trembling in my hands. She looks so helpless that I almost feel like a villain. But I must not forget all that she has done so far. It's her fault that I'm in this place. So right now, I didn't mean I should probably have run. But don't be evil to the cat, please. She brought me here. Then if I kill her, would it be possible to go back? Oh god, what are you thinking? For a moment, that grim idea crossed my mind. Oh god, I had never killed an animal. Truth is that I can't be proud of myself in doing such a thing. Don't! But if I do, maybe this legend could end here and now. Then what should I do? What the fuck, man? You are seriously getting crazy here. I wanted you to pet her. I wanted you to be her friend. Just keep her captured. Don't kill. It is only logical the magic should die along with the cat. That should be my ticket back. If I kill her, everything would be over tonight. and the legend would come to an end. Confident that it was for the best, I tried to view it in my mind. But no matter how hard I force myself to see it, in the end I am unable to take the life of another living being. I wouldn't be able to do that. That is too much. Even if it is a cursed cat serving a witch, I don't feel good killing her. I think I'm too nice for my own good. So the only thing that remains is to keep her with me, hoping that sooner or later she allows me to escape. So learn her a little better. Pet her. Pet her. I want you to pet her. With nothing more to think about, I decide the best thing to do is to continue my path. 2:41 a.m. It's been a few minutes since I captured the cat. Again I find myself walking with her in my arms, led by the strange voice. How long have I been walking in this forest? Apparently not enough to make me go mad, but it should be close. Don't be afraid. Come with me. I will help you. The voice sounds closer this time. It seems that I am going in the right direction. I don't fully trust in it, but it's the best I have. At least at first glance it seems a friendly voice. I am completely focused on my way when I suddenly feel something bite me. Ouch! Ah! What the heck? What the heck, man? Why did you bite me? I shout in pain, realizing that the cat bit my arm. Fortunately, it wasn't a dangerous bite, but it sure was painful. With my distraction, she takes the chance to jump from my eyes, falling a few steps away from me. Quickly, I set my gaze upon her furious, but soon something happens that makes me forget about my anger. Suddenly, the cat is covered with a bright light, so much that it repels the unnatural darkness surrounding the forest, stealing my breath. Under the light, its figure gradually changes until it ceases to be a cat and becomes a human figure. Oh god. Oh. Oh! Oh god. Well, I just want to say now, I wasn't meant to capture you. I was meant to pet you, right? We both understand each other, eh? Oh god, I'm screwed, aren't I? Well, I'm not, actually. No longer is there a cat in front of me, but a girl with incredible beauty. Well, good luck with that, Axel. I must really be going crazy. She has white hair and red eyes. Why is there so quiet? Hello? She seems about my age. In other circumstances, I would have asked her out without hesitation. Oh yeah, that's what you do right now. We are in the middle of a forest. Alone. In the darkness. I can't find my friends. I don't know where I am, but I find a girl and I ask her out. Okay, let's move on. Just thinking about it makes me laugh to myself in my mind. Even at the edge of madness, it seems some things about me will never change. No, it will, Axel. No, it will. She approaches slowly towards me, one step at a time, with no fear. The girl then stares into my eyes, with a slightly irritated face. Maybe you should move away, Axel. Ask her. Say hello. Oh god, I'm excited. Her lips are moving. She seems to be saying something, but I am unable to hear a sound. That's why there's quiet. He's deaf. Okay, no, he isn't. Are you trying to tell me something? I babble, still confused with a face of disbelief which surely made me look stupid. Girl. Nothing, said the girl, with a very low voice. I do not understand what she is saying. What? I can't hear you well, I asked, still confused. Suddenly the girl pouts in a bad mood. Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. What's wrong with you? Are you deaf? Finally, I could hear her clearly. And just in time, because it seems her patient was about to end. Oh god. Jesus, what could she have done to me? Oh god. Okay. I hear you. Now I hear you. Now I heard you. You can't say that, Axel. You see, now I hear you. I said, annoyed. Okay, now I heard you. All of my astonishment from just a few seconds ago disappears when I see the arrogant attitude of the girl. At least now I don't think she will bite me. I hope. The girl then snorts with irritation. Oh god, why this music? Why take Kerbal Space Program music? Why take this music? Okay, it's not Kerbal Space Program music, but I know it from Kerbal. Let's move along. But why do you stand in that position? Well, I'm here in the forest with a guy I don't know, so now I will stand. I don't know what to do. I just transformed from a cat to a girl in front of a guy, and he isn't even surprised. I just read what she said. What an annoying guy I had to find. She said at the time she places a hand on her lips, making a pensive face. Wait, you shouldn't speak. I of someone you have right before you. I was quick to respond. For a moment I feel annoyed at the thought that I have to teach manners to this spirit, or whatever she is. A pity. So much beauty wasted on someone so arrogant. The girl let out a snort of annoyance after hearing me. I'm sorry. It's a bad habit that I can't quit. She answered without sounding very repentant, clearly a false apology. After talking, she diverged her gaze towards the surroundings, as if she was bored. I see, I replied, annoyed. I just met her and I already feel I don't like her. But anyway, that doesn't matter. I must not forget who this girl is. She was the cat that started it all. Anyway, at least could you tell me why you attacked me and my friends? I asked shortly after acting more seriously. Again, Axel, how can you be so calm about a cat transforming into a girl? I wouldn't be calm. I would freak out. But I would calm myself after that. The greetings were over. It's time to get to the important stuff. And why did you bite me if I wasn't doing anything? I don't understand. Why did you bite me? Before I knew it, my lips moved, asking another question. I cannot lie, I was angry. The girl then stares at my face. She blinks with curiosity before speaking. Does it hurt? The wound? She asked innocently. Yes, of course. I was quick to respond with an annoyance. I didn't need to say more. Of course it hurts me, silly cat. Or girl, I mean, but Axel said that, so I need to read that. She looks at me in silence for a few seconds until she approaches me without any shyness or fear. On second thought, how could a simple human such as me scare a cat that can turn into a person? That's a good thought, Axel. I didn't think about that myself. Show me. You just bite him. Don't you know where you bite him? Bit him. Why can't I? Oh god, I can't even. I can't know Malingans, apparently. Show me your wound, said the girl once she stood right next to me. Her presence makes me nervous. This girl seemed to not know what personal space is. What the fuck are you doing, man? As embarrassing as it sounds, I had never had a girl this close. If only it wasn't in this forest. I don't know why. I shouldn't trust her, but strangely something tells me that she has no bad intentions. The girl is surrounded by a calm area, something pure unlike anything else in the forest. In the end, resigning myself with a scythe, I show her my arm with a bite. Wait a second guys, I just came up with this thought. I could have killed her. I could have run away from her. Oh god. Oh no, I feel really, oh god, what if I have killed her, the cat? Oh god, I feel bad now. I could never have killed the cat anyways. Immediately the girl sets her scythe on my wound. It will only take a moment. I just thought of something from a game. Never mind. She said with complete confidence. Then she looks up into my eyes. Hello there. Okay, what is going on here? Axel, don't listen to her. It's a trap. Oh, and she blushes. Yes, of course she does. Could you close your eyes? She asks as she blushes slightly. I am surprised to see that embarrassed face she has, even if just a little. Then I sigh, feeling something wasn't right, but there is nothing else I can do. Oh, okay. I said, doing as she asked. Close my eyes. I didn't know what to expect. Boom! Wham! Stabbed in the ass. Well, why in the ass? Oh god. Jesus Christ, I'm getting weird now. For a moment I thought she would get naked or something like that. Oh, Axel, man. You weirdo. You are such a perv. But what kind of magic can work only when you have no clothes? I don't know, but my mind sure wanted to imagine it. Imagine that. Come on, Axel, keep your composure. Yes, thank you. This is funny. Suddenly, I feel something warm and wet touch my wound. Immediately, I shoot her. Wait, what are you doing? It's a stupid question, because I knew well what she was doing. She was licking my wound. You idiot! Who said you could watch? Was quick to respond the cat. With her cheeks red and embarrassment, her lips still close to my wound. She looked adorably troubled. Don't you see that I'm trying to heal you? She then added in my bad mood. Sorry. I said blushing. I thought you would do something more extraordinary. Now I'm not sure. Is she a girl who can transform into a cat, or a cat that can become a girl? I don't know. Sorry to disappoint you, not being extraordinary enough. Murmured the girl at the same time she gives me an annoyed look. Red eyes shining with disgust. It is then that I realize that the pain has disappeared. With curiosity I look where the wound was, only to discover that now there is no trace of it. Ooh, magic. For a couple of seconds I stay silent, incredulous. It seems that your treatment worked, I finally said, grateful, still looking at the spot. But of course I have experience healing myself, answered the girl, closing her eyes and inflating her chest to show her pride. I actually appreciate what she did, but I still wonder if she really had to lick it to cure me. I understand, but who are you? Not the girl voice, please. I understand, but who are you? The girl makes a small snort with curiosity after hearing my question. Then she tilts her head and closes her eyes, making a thoughtful face. It seems I have not presented myself. She opens her eyes and gazes into mine. My name is Ashley. Oh, thank you, now we get a name. That's better. Go on a date now. So that's a name. I expected something more extravagant. My name is Axel. By the way, have you ever been accused of witchcraft? Before I knew it, I asked that question. Axel, what kind of dumb son of a bitch are you? Really? You ask her if she have been into any witchcraft. She is the witch, you goddamn idiot. I guess it was rather rude for me, completely lacking in manners. But I must not forget for even a second that I am in this cursed forest. Ashley suddenly becomes silent. At plain sight, it was obvious she didn't take it well. She takes her time before responding. Yes, but that was a long time ago. Then she closes her eyes and exhales, emptying her lungs. She seems to be recalling something painful. Just seeing her made me feel guilty. I'm sorry. It was not my intention to make you remember it. Sorry. I said, slightly remorseful. No doubt to be accused of witchcraft must have been a horrible experience. Ashley closes her eyes and nods a couple of times. It's okay. It's not like I can't blame your curiosity seeing where we are. Then she looks at me closely with curious eyes. By the way, how do you know about me? Perhaps you are okay. Can I come back? Perhaps you are a sorcerer who was lived during these past centuries. Okay, maybe I look young, but I could be a old man. You don't know. Yes, of course I was. I was your uncle. I was your uncle's best friend. Yes, that was I was. Okay, let's proceed. She asked, narrowing her eyes as if she was trying to see the inside of my mind. Get out of my mind! It's not yours, it's mine. What kind of question is that? No, nothing like that, I answered at the moment. I'm just an ordinary person. No, you are, Axel. You're not an ordinary person. You're a person lost in the forest. I admitted boring, but she didn't need to know that. It's just that oh god, I can't even see anymore. That there are stories about witches in this forest. But as you can see, the stories are not very convincing, or else I wouldn't be here. Would I? Okay, that's a good point there. But as you can see, the stories are not very convincing, or else I wouldn't be here. I explained, trying to remove any doubt that Ashley may have. She again she closes her eyes and nods. I understand. She pauses and looks me in the eyes. It's because of those stupid myths that stupid humans come to this forest. Come to this forest just like you. She then said, looking at me with rejection. Wait, what are you trying to say? We are to blame? I replied, feeling offended. Wait, that's right, Axel. Don't take her. She's offending you. You were the witch. You have trapped me in this forest. Help me get out. Ashley suddenly looks at me disgusted. Hey, Ashley, don't say something like that and act like this. It's your fault I am here. Are you an idiot? Yes. If you hadn't come, my existence would be nice and peaceful, instead of this chaos that it is every year. She said, ending with a sigh of frustration. But you're the one who causes all of this, I was quick to respond. But don't even bother to hide my anger. I can't believe what she says. How arrogant can she be? Ashley opens her eyes, wide surprised. Then she looks at me with annoyance in her red eyes. Do you not understand, stupid human? Definitely I don't like this girl. Can we... You know what? What about we split our ways? I will go with Axel in his mind as a reader, and you can stay here the rest of the night, being cold. Okay, I just came up with this. How can you keep your warmth with that on? Okay guys, I don't know, but let's proceed. Again, I'm only trying to protect you. Her words take me by surprise. Huh? Protect me? I exclaimed incredulously. You attack me? And attack my friends? Only to protect us? Yes. Okay, sorry, I can't. It's just funny. You attack me and my friends to protect us? Yes, of course. She simply replied at the same time she nods filled with pride and confidence. Okay, that's it. I'm getting out of here. Okay, that's it. I'm getting out of here. I cannot believe how arrogant and self-centered this girl is. After everything she did to me and my friends, I can't stand her any longer. Wait! I had only taken a few steps when I heard her calling me. She sounds really worried. You don't understand the real danger you are in here. I stop in my tracks as soon as I hear her. Real danger? I whispered, feeling some can't even speak, doubts. Suddenly I shiver. Ooh, it doesn't look like she's lying. Yes, I tried to chase them away using illusions. Other times I hit them with my powers. And as a late resort I scare them directly, as it was in your case. Ashley confessed, blushing a little as she felt embarrassed of remembering. And why do you do that? I asked, confused. Something isn't right here. Ashley stares at me with her red eyes. If they continue with their curiosity, they will meet an evil entity that will take their lives. Oh God! What? What you say doesn't very convincing. I immediately interrupted. The only evil entity here is you. Okay, Axel, I know you feel mad, but that was really rude. That was really rude of you to say. Ashley shakes her head in denial. You're wrong. I'm the good one. Then she said, looking into my eyes with a pure innocence in hers. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. I could only laugh at that comment. It had to be a joke. After doing all that, you say you're good? Don't laugh! I'm only trying to protect you, replied Ashley, furious while waving her hand. She then crossed her arms and gave me an unpleasant look. Do you expect me to believe that? I replied sarcastically. I can't read today. What she said made no sense, but somehow she seemed oddly convinced it was the truth. She was surely a bit wrong in her head. But it's true! You have to believe me! This time she sounds really worried about me. I actually feel a little sorry for her. Ashley then stays silent, looking at me with puppy eyes. Please, would you come with me? However, she soon recovers her proud attitude. If you want, hold my hand. I won't harm you. Oh God. Oh God, this isn't... Why is this happening? You're... Ashley, you don't understand the scenario. Right now, we feel you're evil to us. But in real life, all of us watches and playing the game knows that you are not the evil one. Or maybe you are. I don't want to say that too. But you don't say, okay, it's great idea. She's freaking smart. She knows Axel is a perv, so he wants to hold her hand. Yes. She suddenly says, I look carefully at her. She has a very arrogant face, as if it was a great honor to be able to touch her. As I thought, Axel, you are the fucking stupid shit. You were about to leave. You won't do anything strange? I asked distrustful, but after seeing her again, I do not think she was lying. Ashley nods full of confidence. I... Oh, this isn't how it works, man. I promise you. I stare at her for a few seconds, making sure there isn't a trap. Okay, but why do you want me to hold your hand? I ask at the same time I extend my hand. Uh-oh. Ashley opens her eyes surprised after hearing my question. Then she stares at me with annoyance. Are you stupid? Obviously, to guide you out of the forest, she said just as she takes my hand in one quick move. I then find myself being dragged by the strange girl. But this is the opposite way from where the melodious voice come from. I said, looking back for a second. I felt really curious about who said that was. You ignore that voice. It charms men to make them her victims. Think of it as a siren. Ashley explained in bad mood, with her eyes always looking in the front. It seems she didn't get along well with whoever that person or entity was. Wouldn't you be the one who collects souls of fools? I asked without thinking. I seriously need some more experience when dealing with a girl. Yes, you do, Axel. If only I were more popular. Ashley stops suddenly. She then turns at me, showing me a furious face. You idiot! I really said I'm the good one! For a moment I thought she was going to hit me on the head. But fortunately she stopped before doing so, or biting me again. Okay. I meekly responded, as if I were a school child. But if you eat me, I will make sure to give you the worst indigestion in your life. You idiot! I don't eat humans! Replied Ashley, ending with an arrogant snort. 3:11 a.m. Okay guys. Can I... Okay. I will end this now. Too, because I have made a way too long episode. Is this an hour now? Maybe have I recorded for an hour? Okay. When can I quit this? Good. Okay. Save. There. Perfect. Menu. Yes. Okay guys. Oh god. This is so really interesting. I love this. I really love this game. I love commentating on this. But if you enjoyed this video, please make a comment. And again, I don't care about the likes. I care about my views, but I don't get any so often. So if you have a comment to leave, please leave a comment if you like what I'm doing or stuff like this. But this is going to be it for the videos. I hope you liked it, and tomorrow I will make another one. So see you guys, and girls, of course. I can't forget if there's one girl or two out there, so I will say that so I won't offend any of you. So see ya, all of you, and I hope you have a great day, great night. I don't know when you see this, but see you in the next video. Goodbye.